The Hulk is a character that was originally based on the concepts of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a very horror-themed idea, but over time he became just a big green guy that punches stuff. Recently, we've had a new storyline starting up with the recent Marvel run that is a classic Hulk kind of horror situation. During the day, Bruce Banner gets to be around, but at night, that's the Hulk's time. And he has been going out with a vengeance to kill individuals that deserve it or to pretty much torture them. It's been very dark, very twisted. Well, since we started this storyline a little while ago here, one question you probably had in your mind is, what happens when this new Immortal Hulk meets the Avengers? Well, we get the Devil Hulk. If you just found yourself wandering into our channel, this is the Comicstorian channel where we bring you the complete story series. We take some of your favorite comic books, video games, and movies, and we break them down into digestible bites, reading them back to you in a format similar to an audio narrative drama. We throw on music, I act out some of the voices, and we have a lot of fun here. So if you enjoy this, please consider subscribing to our channel, giving this video a like, and sharing it with your friends, and I'll see you at the ending of this video.
In our last video, Bruce fought against his former friend and college roommate, Sasquatch. After a grueling fight between Hulk and Sasquatch, Hulk learned that what got inside of Sasquatch was Bruce Banner's father, Brian Banner, who came back through the Green Door. As the two fought, Hulk absorbed the gamma radiation from Walter, turning him back into a human. But in turn, he absorbed Brian Banner. Now he sits at the edge of his motel bed, and he thinks back to the first time that he died. He couldn't stop screaming, so he got back up. Something inside him was unlocked. A dark opposite, a shadow self. The person was stronger than him, stronger than anyone really. Even too strong for death to claim. The thing is, Bruce Banner can die, but only during the day. The problem is, when night comes, he drags him back. Bruce stares at the mirror, watching the Hulk beat against the glass, trying to break out as he drinks his coffee, thinking, well, that's new. It's been 2 days since the fight with Walter, and he hasn't dared to let him out since. Hulk defeated Sasquatch, draining Walter's gamma radiation, but he's been starting to suspect that something else came with that. He needs to talk to the Hulk, but he can't just let him free. So now it's probably time to try something new. Bruce grabs a piece of paper and a pen, and he closes his eyes, emptying his mind, letting the pen move on its own. Bruce's hand slowly begins to scribble down something, and when his hand comes to a stop, he opens up his eyes. He reads the word home, and he asks the Hulk, what does that even mean? Where's home? Meanwhile, in California, Betty Ross watches the news as the reporter explains that social media has been abuzz with its latest sighting of the Hulk. She turns the TV off, wiping away the tears, stating, just stop. Her husband isn't back from the dead. If he was, why wouldn't he have let her know? That Hulk can't be Bruce Banner. But elsewhere at an undisclosed location, a group of monitors watch all people, living or dead, that Bruce has ever sought out to for help. One of the guys monitoring states that this is kind of creepy. This one just isn't a civilian, it's General Ross's daughter, the boss of our boss. It feels like, but the voice of General 14 tells the group of monitors that everyone on the screens in front of them is not civilians. They are not friendlies. They've all given aid and comfort to the Hulk before, and that makes them an enemy. As you were. As 14 closes the door, Dr. Clive sips his drink, asking, would Ross mind if he knew? 14 tells him that it is not Ross's business to know. The general was too close to Banner, and right now, he understands that. But it is best for Ross to focus on Steve Rogers' situation and leave the Hulk operations to a trusted second-in-command such as himself. As the two walk into the next room, a giant test tube glows green as Del Fry's body floats in it. And Clive asks how's their little buddy today. Clive's assistant, Charlene, says that it's been the same since they dug him out of that grave. His pain receptors are still off the charts. He's in agony. If they would just make some adjustments to the tank, they could possibly reduce them. Eliminate them even. Clive takes another drink, stating, yeah, except recalibrating the system would take days. And what would that get them? Forget his little fee-fees. Where are they at on replicating him? Another tech, Jay, says, not much. They're pretty sure that what caused this in his blood, some kind of gamma serum. Well, it's like cracking a code in a dead language. Clive sips more of his drink, telling 14, see, we can't make progress without an actual Hulk, but not just the Hulk, a Hulk. Like Cho or Walters. People might actually miss them. 14 thinks for a second and then he asks, what about Sasquatch? A short while later, up at the Alpha Flight space station, Walter sits up from his bed as Carol walks in, stating that she just got off the phone with General 14. He's currently in charge of the US Hulk operations, ex-USAF like her, and he played that card a lot, building up a rapport. He's a very charming man who very charmingly threatened him with legal injection, after extradition and trial, of course. For what it's worth, he was very apologetic. He'd love to make it all go away. Pip scoffs. He bets. But what does he get in return? Carol says that's the thing. If her team secures Banner for the proper authorities, Walter's exonerated. If I say no, they're gonna take him. Shaman then asks how are they supposed to defeat the Hulk? Carol tells him not this team, her other team. Back on Earth, Bruce walks down the road thinking, we really are going home. My home, that is. It makes perfect sense. We're going to the place where I'm the strongest to defeat whatever it is that's inside of us. As Bruce holds out his thumb at a passing car, he realizes that the light coming towards him isn't a car. Bruce looks up to see Carol and he says, hello, always a pleasure, or this business. The Avengers have been very good at leaving me alone since I came back. Carol stares, stating that the Hulk helped save the world. It earned him some rope, but this is a very different set of Avengers. If she's being honest, the rope's about to run out. As other members of the Avengers appear, Jennifer looks at Bruce rather disappointed as she starts to change into the She-Hulk, stating, you're disappointed? I almost died. I was in a coma, and when I woke up, I found out that you killed yourself. You knew what that would do to me. You forced my friend, had to guilt Clint Barton into doing it. You knew what that would do to. Thor grabs Jennifer by the shoulder, telling her, control yourself. Jennifer says the Hulk knows. She knows. Carol places her hands on her hips, stating that they're not here to hurt him, but he's gonna come with them. And Bruce asks, right now? Are you sure about that? The sun is down. Carol tells him yes, they know about his patterns. Every sighting has been the same. The night is his time. And in order to set the Hulk free, Bruce Banner has to die. Bruce grits his teeth, stating, that's my secret. I'm already dead. As soon as Bruce finishes, his body begins to change and it begins to grow. The Hulk lunges forward, cracking Thor across the face with enough force to knock a tooth out of the mouth of a god. Thor stumbles back, stating, by Odin. And Hulk tells him, Daddy can't help you now. Captain America leaps in front of Thor, protecting him from another hit, but the Hulk punches the shield, stating, look, it's Captain Hydra. If I rip your head off, are two more gonna come out? Captain America struggles, holding the Hulk back, stating that wasn't him. Black Panther leaps onto the Hulk's shoulders, telling him, perhaps this will bring you to your senses. And he shocks the Hulk in the head. Iron Man readies the Hulkbuster suit, stating, let's hope. If not, I got a big gun parked about 10,000 feet away. Black Panther leaps off as Iron Man fires into the Hulk, yelling, subweapon should be a last resort, and Code Helios is one of them. Captain America helps Thor to his feet, asking if he's okay. He's never seen him get hit that hard. Thor slowly struggles to get up, stating, he's stronger than he was, vastly so. I've seen the naked men of souls, smell the lies of their hearts, hidden even from themselves. Captain America says, you might have a concussion, you're rambling a lot. Lies don't have a smell. And Thor asks, are you sure? You live in the mortal world, one of science and law. Where I come from, I live in a world of legend and symbol, the world of the gods. What I'm suggesting is that in its rage, its pain, in the shadow of its Armageddon, your mortal world may have produced something very close to a god, or a devil perhaps. The Hulk laughs. Ha ha ha! Devil Hulk works for me. The Hulk then thrusts both of his hands into the Hulkbuster suit, stunning it, and the computer inside tells Iron Man that he needs to eject. The Hulk rips the arms off of the suit and continues to beat on it, trapping Iron Man inside. Black Panther tries to pry open the suit, shouting, that is enough! Iron Man will die unless we get him out of there. This man is my friend. Hulk asks, friend? And then he takes the Hulkbuster suit, smacking Black Panther with it. Iron Man yells that he needs to use the manual release, and he shoots off into the sky holding the helmet of the Hulkbuster. As he goes up higher, he tells everyone that he's unlocking the big gun. But Carol yells that there are civilians down there. He tells her that the civilians are going to be out of the area thanks to Alpha Flight transports, right? And Carol tells him, maybe so, but these are the homes of hundreds of people, Tony. Captain America radios in, stating, I'm with Carol with this one. Let's leave Code Helios until we're out of options. We still have one last chance. Just then Jennifer transforms, charging in, punching the Hulk, yelling, Hulk smash! Bruce hurt Jen, hurt his friends, so now? Hulk catches the punch, getting up, telling her, you're mad, and the madder you get, right? Funny how that works. I was everything Banner wanted to hide. Everything he wanted to pretend he wasn't. You were everything Walters wanted to show the world. Only now the line between us is harder to see, ain't it? What do you think, Hulk? Hulk's smile widens and She-Hulk yells, no, Hulk is not. I'm not like you. Hulk laughs, huh, gotcha. Then there's a booming wham as She-Hulk is knocked across the small town. And Iron Man radios in, stating, he'll kill someone soon, Carol. I swear to God, that's how this ends. Carol states that there are no life signs in range, but Iron Man, this isn't, he tells her. It's settled. Cross your fingers because we only got one shot at this. Carol calls out over the comms, don't do it! And Iron Man tells her, we have no choice. Systems green, firing the Helios laser! As he hits the switch, the giant floating laser begins to charge, and then it fires a cloud-piercing blast from the sky. A short while later, as the dust begins to settle, Captain America looks down at the charred remains of Bruce Banner, telling Black Panther that this isn't right. He only hoped that it didn't hurt too much. Iron Man's projection tells him that it most definitely did. The Helios laser was laced with UV radiation. Effectively, it was a beam of hard sunlight. It was the only thing that we had on hand that could hurt this new Devil Hulk. Captain America says not to call him that. That wasn't the devil. That was my friend, and you killed him. Black Panther then says that this is only a temporary measure. Bruce Banner may not be dead, but I suspect that without these UV drones, the Hulk will rise again. Ghost Rider and his vehicle are healed, but Thor's fractured skull will need further treatment. As for Jennifer, she's alive and relatively uninjured. But she won't say what it was that the Hulk said to her. Iron Man adds, let's not forget, he almost killed me. Black Panther turns away, stating that without the Helios weapon, without this sacrifice, they'd be buried by their own dead tonight. My conscience remains clear. Captain America looks back at Bruce's body, stating, that's good for you, Your Highness. We got another problem anyway. We beat him. We've got him. Now what do we do? Later, inside of Dr. Clive's lab, Dr. Clive asks, what could be done? There were protocols. Even the Avengers can't fight City Hall. So Ross handed you to Secretary Ross, having delegated command of the Hulk operations, passed you straight onto us. We made you nice and comfy in time for the next sunset. Welcome to Shadow Base, Banner. I want you to think of what's coming as a little poetic vengeance. You've caused a lot of people a lot of pain over the years, and now it's our turn. As Hulk's floating head in a jar listens, he tries to yell, but without his lungs, his screams go unheard.
Hulk smash! Yes, he smashed those Avengers, and he got called the Devil Hulk. Now, I do want to clarify something, because we did put it in the title of the video, Devil Hulk smashes the Avengers. It's pretty much something along those lines was the titles of this video. Devil Hulk is also a different character from like a while ago related to Bruce Banner's father, and maybe we'll do that story eventually, but they're kind of like implying that that Devil Hulk may come back, that this is the Devil Hulk. It's not quite the same, but it's not quite different. It's very confusing, but for those of you guys who are like, that's not Devil Hulk, I just wanted you to know, it's weird. It is in a weird situation. You also may be wondering, why is Red Hood still on here instead of our giant Hulk statue? Now, this one I'm gonna give Dan a break on, because normally it's our producer's job to swap at the statue to relate to what we're doing. But that statue weighs like 50 pounds, and Dan's arms are like twigs. Like, Dan's a twig. Like, Dan is as thick as my finger. So, because he's looking at me like, how dare you do that? Oh, guys, we have fun here. Dan, we all just forgot about it. That's honestly the reason behind it. We'll see you in the next episode of The Hulk. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing to our channel and giving this video a like, letting us know that you want more Immortal Hulk fighting things. Trust me, if you thought it got good here, it gets better because the Hulk goes to hell. I'll see you next time right here.